Hey guys, Rosie here from the Mystic Rose, and this is one of the Mystic Rose studio spaces, the gathering space, where I hold women's workshops twice a month and other classes and events. So check out the link in the bio and you can see more information, my website as well, and I'll post that there so you can find out all that's happening. One of the things that was scheduled to happen is every second Saturday is the art walk here in downtown Pomona in the Arts Colony. And the Mystic Rose Studios is located upstairs in the historic Rock-Roth building, built in 1910. And the upstairs was the Olympic Hotel. So it's really cool because each room is like its own little suite, it's studio, and we have different artists here. So it's a really cool collective art building. The art walk, it looks like it's canceled. One, it's gonna rain, or it's supposed to rain, but also from what's going on right now with a lot of our leaders recommending not to gather in large numbers because of the coronavirus, most of you will probably be staying home. So something that came to me that I learned in my early 20s was from discerning. This is a story that I will share with you with my new podcast that will be launching next week called Following the Threads. And I will be sharing stories about how I followed those little niggles and those threads that pull us, and then we find when we see the way it interweaves into our lives, how this beautiful tapestry and other people's lives kind of weave into that. And I will be interviewing other people as well and sharing how they follow the threads, and it's going to be amazing. Anyway, so you can check out more stories there. I will have that information, of course. But going back to what I was saying, what I learned from the Daughters of St. Paul was, every religious order has a charism or their mission, and that's how they come and show themselves. So, you know, it's a good thing to find out what your mission is, so that it's not just about your job title or what you are doing for that time being, but who you are, so that it's, you know, it's not just I'm an accountant and then when I go home I'm mom, and then when I go to mom's house I'm daughter. We are all those things, but it's how we do it. It's not what we do, it's who we are doing it and that intent behind it. So finding what your mission, what your charism is, will help guide you so you don't get lost into other things or do things just because you feel like you're supposed to or you have to. Anyway, those are some of the kind of things that I'm going to be sharing, not only on my podcast, but also YouTube channel. A lot more of that's coming. And this is the reason why. This is what I learned from the Daughters of St. Paul. They were founded in a time when television was just coming out, booming. And they found that it really doesn't work to just preach at people and say, don't do that, this is why. Especially when the wave comes in, something new. I mean, we know that with social media and how addicting it can get. And they countered that coming from love, from expansiveness, rather than contraction. So they created their own media. They put out programs and music and different things so that people had the option for that as an alternative. And I'm a strong believer in it's not this or that, it's and. It can be and. We are so expansive beings. We limit ourselves, but we can have so much more in our lives rather than contracting and feeling that scarcity. And I think we're really seeing that right now. So if we come from that balance, and it's unique to each of us, what it is to be balanced for each of us, and what we might have to scale back from and then add a little bit more into our lives so it can just gently push out what isn't really working, rather than having that extreme, I'm cutting this out of my life, and then we feel that loss and disconnect. So a lot of those lessons and things are going to be happening. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here, but I'm really excited about all this stuff, as you can see. So we're going to do that here, the collective artists at the Rock-Roth building. We're still going to be open for the art walk. And what we're going to do is we're going to come to you. So if you're an introvert, this is like dream come true. We're coming to you. So we'll have the studios open. we will live stream on my YouTube channel here, and we will visit each artist, and they might be doing a demo, they may just be talking about their charism, their mission, and what they have to offer, and how they can help you, and even beautiful artwork that they've created, and jewelry, and the just all kinds of good stuff. So you want to check that out, please check that out with us on Saturday when we live stream. I'll post more information about that sooner. But a little bit of a message of love from me talking about that contraction versus expansion is we are witnessing and I think it's a little bit alarming and eye-opening of how we are witnessing how quickly, especially with the internet now, information is spread, and a lot of it is misinformation, or at least it doesn't actually pertain to us specifically, but the kind of mass movement, and it's become kind of hysteria, spread so quickly like wildfire. And we see videos and things of people at Costco like grabbing, in line, running, getting in line really early. And I get it, we want to be prepared, especially for any natural disaster. We want to be prepared, but I think this is forcing all of us to kind of get pushed into that current, because as people are like hoarding and thinking, I need to have all this stuff because I need to be prepared because we're going to be quarantined and locked up, rather than then everybody else has to go to the store and buy more than they really need right now, and then that's creating that lack. So it's just what's going on right now. But that panic, that stress is actually causing our immunity to go down. It's bringing in that fight and flight, and that really suppresses our immunity. So the best thing to do for any illness is to have a healthier and stronger immune system. And that comes from sleep, enough sleep. So unplug, turn off the phone, put on airplane mode. If your phone is your alarm clock, put it in another room, put it in airplane mode. You'll still hear the alarm, but at least the Wi-Fi signal's off, and you're not tempted to check it out and think that, I'm tired, but I just kind of want to zone out and watch a little bit of Netflix or anything like that. It doesn't help. That keeps you up. So rest, enough rest. Eating well, like eat to fuel your body with high vitality foods, plant-based. Meat should be of the highest quality you can. Exercise, move the body daily. It doesn't have to be a specific time, but just moving that body, go for a walk, dance, do anything that you will feel good about moving the body. And then drink water. We are 2/3 water. And what else? Rest. I said that, but also take deep breaths and slow down, and come from the space of expansion, of love. So love will actually blanket that wildfire of panic, of stress in your own life and collectively. So I love you. I will share more. I am sparked up and on fire from that space of I'm going to offer possibly an end to you, an alternative to feeling that stress. So more media, more things coming to you, because it's not always possible to come out here to meet in person, but with technology, we can take advantage of that and be in each other's lives, no matter where we live on this planet. So stay tuned. Please show up for Saturday's Art Walk, for the live stream, and for more videos to come.